So for this video, this is a situation that I gave one of my students, and so I'm not going to go through the exact numbers here, but I'm going to take you through a very similar situation. So let's say that you can afford 200 feet of fence, and the length to width ratio is now 3:2. So what are the dimensions? And if you read through the rest of it, it makes sense. This is, by the way, in a sense, completely made up. I mean, this is a real situation you could find yourself in, but I kind of doubt that the best garden to plant would be in a length to width ratio of 3:2. I mean, yeah, aesthetics-wise, perhaps, but it's not really that. It's closer to like 3.2:2 because golden ratio. Anyway. All right, suppose you want to build a garden and fence it in. Unfortunately, you can only afford 200 feet of fence, so even if you could build a bigger garden, you can't because deer and rabbits and things of that will eat it. After looking up some garden ideas, it is found that having a length to width ratio of 3:2 is best for planting. Why? I don't know. I don't garden. Black thumbs kill things. What are the dimensions of the garden you can fence in if you plan for the best length to width ratio? I should clarify that this is not the best area to perimeter ratio. That's a square, so a 1-to-1 would be the best there. Anywho, okay, what are the dimensions? All right, well, let's draw a picture, because why not? It makes it a lot easier if you just have it in front of you. So we'll just draw a picture. Now, does the picture have to be completely accurate? Absolutely not. It's just got to give you an idea. So, is this 3:2? Sure. So what is, let's see. It's going to be a little bit easier if we do it a certain way. So let me do this. Let's say that there's a magical number. Now this magical number is just simply a measurement. We don't know what the measurement is, but it's just a measurement. We're going to call it X. Why? Because we don't know what it is. So it's so much easier just to call it X. You could write out magical number in every case, but that would be boring. All right, so now if this is the length and this is the width, we want to use up all of our fencing, and we know that we have a ratio of 3:2. So let's take this magical number, and let's say that you have 3 of those for the length, and you have 2 of those for the width. Okay, so now, what does this magical number represent? Technically, it's half the width, but we're just going to call it a magical number because we just need something, anything. Okay, so now we have 200 feet of fence, and we have to encircle this thing. So we're gonna have to put fence from here to here. We're gonna have to put fence from here to here. We're going to have to put fence from here to here, and we're going to have to put fence from here to here. So it's perimeter. Just add up all the sides. That's fine. If we know that the length of this rectangle is 3x, we know that the other side must be 3x. So the sides opposite must be equal. That makes this 2x. So if we do that, then all we have to do is add all of these up. So the perimeter, that's going to give us 2x plus, if I start in this corner and walk around, that's going to give us 2x plus 3x plus 2x plus 3x. Okay, well, if we add and combine all of those things together, then we get 10x. So that's our full perimeter. So at the same time, we know that we have 200 feet that we can go around. So the aroundness is 200 feet, and the aroundness is also 10 of these x's. So we have 10x is the same as 200 feet. Well, then what is x? I'll just divide both sides by 10. X is equal to 20. Okay, but what did that tell us? Absolutely nothing, because it says what are the dimensions of the garden? We want the dimensions. This told us the value of x. It did not answer the question. So there are instances where your variable won't directly answer the question, but it's an advantage to you. And I say it's an advantage because if we go back, we notice that the width is 2 times x. That's 2 times 20, which is just 40. Then we know that the length is 3 times x, which is just 3 times 20, which is 60. So what are the dimensions? The dimensions are 60 feet long by, and by the way, this times symbol typically is by, so a 2x4 lumber would be 2 and then this x. It's not our x, it's not the variable x. So 60 feet long by 40 feet wide. The end. We're done. That's it. That's what we should do. So this kind of helps you map stuff out and decide how big you want to make things. Again, the picture is just there as a guide. That's it. It's not necessary mathematically. So don't trust the picture. It's just there to help. All right. Hope this helps. Leave a comment if it helps or you have a question on it. I'll try to answer it. Thanks.